Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to honor the unsung heroes that watch over our president. You see them out and about whenever a president speaks. They wear sunglasses, nice fitted suits. They look like the men in black, and that's exactly what they are. Constantly looking for weird people that will jump on a president or do bodily harm. Today, we honor the Secret Service men and women of the United States of America. Here's one of them to talk about our president.
I'm telling you right now, he fall again, I'm done. He fall again, I'm done. 10 years, Charles. 10 years I served in the Army. 10. Now I'm working at a damn nursing home. I could have retired early for this shit, man. He was going down. I remember laying on the phone talking about something. Boy, I remember when cola was 10 cents. 10 cents, nigga. He that old? Oh, this bullshit. This bullshit. He talking about something. Oh, he old. He getting up in age. Well, retired. Hey, I'm not walking around here every day putting my life on the line for a nigga who fall all the time. Man. You know what I say we do? I say we Edward Scissorhand his ass and put him in the bubble. I'm just saying. Hey, you may be on something now. You hear me?
We honor the Secret Service men and women of the United States of America. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Well, I do have a new rap name, and I want to thank the president for that. One last time, I have to play this.
Now it is my great honor to introduce the President of the United States, President Joe Biden.
Thank you, Secretary Buttigieg. Thank you all for being here. Please sit down.
I'm sorry, what? Did he just call him Pete Booty Juice?
Yes, and that is my new handle. This is the Pete Booty Juice Show, and that's what you need to call me for the rest of the afternoon. It is Pete Booty Juice. Thank you. Or Peter Pumpkinhead. Whatever. Hooray for Peter Pumpkinhead. That's a song about JFK, but a very, very timely song, don't you think? Hello. Welcome to the Pete Booty Juice Show. Sorry. Hooray! Hooray! All right, you know what day it is. Bring in the camel.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody?
Perry.
Hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you can hear me. Guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-hoo! Hump Day!
The revolution starts now. I'm just a dirty white boy. 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 Dirty white boy.
All right. Welcome to the broadcast. I decided to show up and not go on an exotic yacht trip with big-breasted women, free booze, and ganja. Why I passed that up, I'm trying to be a good boy, that's why. I'll probably have regrets a little bit later on. Because I miss you and I love you. You're my family, that's why. Now, before we get started, don't bust my chops. Yes, this is a St. Louis Cardinals baseball jersey, and I have not traded in my allegiance for the New York Yankees. Again, as I mentioned before, if you send me stuff, I'm going to wear it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I love jerseys. I do. I love them. I love logos. I'm just all about it. So, hello, St. Louis fans, and thank you very much. The St. Louis Cardinals, one of the legendary teams of all time, and you can't really see it unless I take my clothes off, but they put my name on back of it, Stone, trying to recruit yours truly. I don't know. No, they want the, I guess, the publicity. So thank you very, very much. So if any other team except the Baltimore Orioles, I'm just kidding. No, I'd wear the stupid retarded duck jersey and hat if they send it to me, whatever. But that's nice. Thank you very, and it is a nice looking jersey. I mean, as far as jerseys go, you know, you got the two Cardinals there, you know, and whatever. Anyway, so thank you. Hello to St. Louis. It's a town, even though the arch is beautiful. If you ever have an opportunity to go to St. Louis, first of all, don't go at night because it can be very dangerous. Seriously, it's one of the most dangerous cities in the entire country. But it is, and when you go downtown, it is beautiful. I went to a Cardinals game when I was in Illinois, believe it or not. Beautiful town. And take a trip on the arch. Yes, you can. It's like an elevator. Now, if you're afraid of heights, I don't recommend it, and it is kind of claustrophobic, but you just takes you from start to finish and just climbs, and you get to see the whole city. Yeah, it's amazing. It's one of the most endearing landmarks. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, let's see who's checking in. How you doing, Lee Browning, Brandon Farmer, the Horse Whisperer, Elizabeth Larney? Thank you very much for sending me your stuff. You are number one in my book, always. I do appreciate what you do for the show. All right, let us do a useless Stonehead Jeopardy, and we have a major day. We have 3 major things going on today, so stand by. I'll let you in on what is exactly going on. Yeah, it's a good day. Anyway, what is the category? What? I think it's the first. Alien invasion. I'm not talking about illegals, the aliens from up there in space. Wow. Alien invasion. All right. Fascinating. All right. So if there is ever an alien invasion in America, we're probably all doomed, right? Unless Hollywood writers got it right. And the aliens are more like Alf or maybe Roger from American Dad, or the sweet E.T. with the huge finger, the proctology finger. E.T., shove this up your ass. But there's a new study that just came out and said if there is an alien invasion, this state would be the best. Yes, this would be the best state for an alien invasion. So name that state. Fascinating. Yes, they did research on, maybe they know something we don't, that the aliens are coming. And this state, if you go to this state, evidently it's the best and you could survive. All right, name it. We'll be back in just a moment with your answers. As I mentioned, a big day that we'll celebrate. We have, number one, Flag Day. Flag Day. We salute the American flag today. A lot of people want to burn it. That's what I say. Freedom. We have Donald Trump's birthday. He is 77. Isn't that interesting? Flag Day and Donald Trump born on the same day as Flag Day. That's interesting. And it's also one of my favorites, Bourbon Day. So we have three big ones. All right. We'll get to your answers in just a couple of moments, Stoneheads. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, PerryStoneShow.rocks. We fight the good fight every day, and that is to protect the First Amendment.
My name. Hello.
All your life you've been waiting for your chance, where you fit into the plan. But you're the master of your own destiny, so give and take the best that you can.
Hey, that microphone looks awfully lonely, huh? It's Flag Day, but we just played a song from the band The Great White North, Canada. That's Triumph. Fight the good fight, Stoneheads. We do it every day here. All right, so welcome to Jefferson Adams. He just checked in. Let me repeat today's fabulous, useless Stonehead Jeopardy question. Our first alien invasion Jeopardy question. Fascinating. So a website just conducted a study to determine which states' citizens would be better off if there was an alien invasion, taking into account things like landscape and terrain, defense, science and medical resources, plus food and beverage manufacturing. A shocking answer. So what is the best state in case of an alien invasion? Lee Browning says, what is Utah? Brandon Farmer, what is Alaska? All right, I think those are the only two that took a guess. Let me check my phone over here. I guess that's it. Okay. What is Colorado, says Elizabeth. These are all good answers. I would have guessed personally maybe Alaska because it's frozen. Maybe the aliens don't like cold. I don't know. Never met an alien. But believe it or not, the answer is Virginia. You guys in Virginia are safe, except for Charlottesville. I don't think the aliens are going to like the people in Charlottesville for some reason. That's right. In the end, Virginia had the best alien survival score. Georgia was second, followed by Massachusetts, New York, Louisiana, Illinois, Maryland, Missouri, Alabama, and Wisconsin. That's a lot of states in Eastern and Southern America. So, congratulations to you folks. You may have not got the correct response, but I know we have a lot of viewers in Virginia. The terrain, the food, really in Virginia? Okay. Well, there are a lot of Applebee's. I'm just saying. I would have never guessed that. So, you guys are safe there. And it is the state for lovers. Virginia is for lovers. That's bullshit, right? Elizabeth, of course, has to tie in the horses. That's because all the horse people are here. Right. Maybe the horses are aliens. Maybe you are hiding the aliens there and their horses. Yes, because you communicate with them, right? I don't know. Anyway, congratulations. All right. So I told you that we are celebrating a number. Wait a second. I'm just getting a call. Somebody's very, very, I don't know, panicky about something. Hang on a second. Yeah, hello?
Hey, Terry, I know what's going on.
What?
Charlottesville is under attack. The aliens are here to get all the liberals. The snowflakes are running for their lives. Everything, bombs are dropping. People are running. You see body parts. All they're getting is the snowflakes. If you're conservative, you're fine.
Okay, I gotta run, but thank you for that. Independence Day, the sequel. The aliens are here to kill all the liberals.
Here right now, they're getting them.
All right, that good. Keep me posted on the UFOs bombing the liberals.
They're looking for a bomber now.
All right, I gotta run, but thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so evidently you guys in Charlottesville are under attack, but if you're a liberal, forget it. They're killing all the liberals. They don't like the liberals, the aliens, but the conservatives are okay. I did at one time, maybe I was drunk out of my mind or stoned out of my mind. I did at one time talk to an alien because, you know, this show is beamed all across the galaxy. What they must think of, if we're the typical human beings, we're all in trouble, right? We're all doomed. But I remember that one conversation I had. I thought it was an alien, and it was a very interesting experience.
Hello, Perry.
Yeah.
My name is Zentar. We want to comment on that story you just read.
Mm-hmm.
We came into contact several years ago with your fearless leader, his name Bill Clinton.
Right.
We ran away as fast as we could because we're not familiar with your bodies as human beings. We welcomed him. We stuck our alien-like hand out, and all of a sudden something came out of his body, and he made this mess all over our spacesuits. We didn't know what the substance was.
Yeah.
We didn't like it. But he did offer, your leader, Bill Clinton, offered to clean up or pay for the dry cleaning bill.
Right.
What does that mean?
You don't want to know.
We don't understand.
Don't want to know.
After your said leader, Clinton, sprayed us and ruined our spacesuits. He said, "Do we have any aliens that are young, plump, on the fat side, and have huge sucking mouths?"
I don't.
What kind of leaders do you have?
I question that
Now,
every
if you
day.
forgive me, I'm going to talk to our other leader, Obama.
Barack Obama.
Obama,
Obama.
should we blow up the planet known as Earth?
Zentar, I don't understand. What kind of language is that?
Well, of course you do not understand, Mr. Stone. It is a foreign alien language called gibberish.
Gibberish?
Gibberish.
Gibberish. Where's it? What? How? Where? From? Where?
A planet called Kenya.
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 I don't know about that. Wow, interesting. The stuff you hear on this show. Can you imagine if the first person an alien met was Bill Clinton? And yes, he'd probably want to screw it. Yeah. Anyway, I probably want to do the same thing as well, just to see what it's like. Anyway, we're back. Donald Trump's birthday. We have some special Trump stuff to show you. Also, we'll honor the flag. Our flag. Still the best flag in the world. The most beautiful, right? Speaking about space, Zentar's going to like this song. The Man on the Moon from REM. Interesting life of Andy Kaufman. You see him in the background with that music video there. Yeah, if you see the movie, I guess it's called Man on the Moon, but it's the story of Andy Kaufman. Of course, he was on SNL, and then he got into some wrestling, and then he says he claimed, I don't know if it was fake or was real, he broke his neck. One of the wrestlers, and I forget which wrestler, broke his neck or put him in the hospital and whatnot. He was a bizarre comedian. You know, it was almost like a train wreck. You couldn't look away. He's no longer with us, Andy Kaufman. That's what that song is all about. Perry Stone here, saluting you and saluting our flag, which is under attack right now. America's Flag Day today marks the Second Continental Congress's adoption of the first U.S. national flag on June 14th, 1777. Stuff they don't teach the kids in school anymore. It's a shame. The first flag featured the same 13 red and white stripes we see today. However, the number and arrangement of stars have changed as the number of states, obviously, has increased over the centuries. The current flag has remained the same since 1960. We will ever go from 50 to 51. They've tried. Washington, D.C., that always rears its ugly head. They want to be the 51st state. And, of course, the Democrats want that to happen because, let's face facts, it favors Democrats in elections because D.C. is ultra-liberal, right? But that has not happened yet, and hopefully it will not. I think we're fine with 50 states. It's a nice, even, round number. 50 is good. So we'll see what happens. You read on for a look at some possible statehood candidates and consider this a warm-up for Independence Day in just 20 days. All right, there you go. I mentioned, we're getting a call here. Donald Trump, yesterday, if you missed it, he has been indicted 37 counts this time in Florida, but he's on the phone talking about, of all things, the warm weather here. Mr. Trump.
We are having an absolutely tremendous week here at the White House. We really are.
You are.
We're supposed to have such unbelievably gorgeous weather today that Mike Pence and I are going to go out in the Rose Garden and get a little sun. And I'm going to have my 3 sausage McMuffins with cheese, 2 well-done hash browns, and a Shamrock Shake with low-fat milk. And we're going to talk about foreign policy issues till I have to take my morning constitutional. It's so relaxing out there. And I got to get a lot of work done, believe me. I am so focused and centered that I've been able to rename all of our Guatemalan gardeners El Diablo Senor Muller, and I have brought each of them into the Oval Office after they've mulched and pruned, and I fired them after the siestas. Viva la no colusión and adios.
I guess Trump is already preparing to be president. I guess he took over. Well, you know, Joe Biden is sleeping at this point. What is it, 4:33? Yeah, he's already in bed where he had his milk and cookies. Speaking of which, did you hear this news? More government overreach. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Biden administration wants to take away chocolate milk in the schools. It is true. They want to take away the chocolate milk in the schools. Why? Because, you know, chocolate is bad. And to be honest, to be just forthright here, they want to do away with all the energy drinks and, you know, the sugary drinks and whatnot. So first, wasn't it months ago they want to do away with gas stoves? You hear about that? Yeah, and the people are outraged, yes. We're being forced to drive electric cars and, you know, trucks and whatnot, and now they want to take the chocolate milk away from the kids. You know, I just want to say this. Can we just keep the government out of our damn business, okay? I mean, forcing this crap down there. Chocolate milk is actually very healthy for you. It is. Let the parents, let the parents decide what is right and what's wrong, okay? Not the government. It's not their place. They work for us. And chocolate milk is damn good. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's just me. So Donald Trump is 77 today, our 45th president. Who knows? Maybe he'll be the 47th. We'll see. But a lot of people thought when this was released, do you remember Grab Them by the Pussy? When this tape came out, but when he was running, they thought he was done. He was absolutely done. So warning, folks, this video contains language that some may find offensive. Not on this show. This is Disney. So here we go. Donald Trump.
I'll admit it. Whoa. I did try and fuck her. She was married.
Huge news there.
No, Nancy. Yeah. No, this was marriages. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where they have some nice furniture. I took her out furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look. I got to use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss.
Oh, man.
I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the pussy. Grab him by the pussy. Grab him by the pussy. Grab him by the pussy.
Oh, man.
I can do anything.
Pull the ham.
Hello, how are you? Hi.
There you go. And he still got elected.
This tape is generating.
All right, I don't need to see that. And you know, some rappers actually did a song about grabbing them by the you-know-what. Yeah, they did. So here's a quick little montage, ladies and gentlemen, of his greatest hits. Happy birthday, 77.
It is my esteemed pleasure to introduce Donald Trump.
Nobody has more respect for women than I do. Nobody.
I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
I'd like to take some money out of her fat ass pockets.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
You once told the contestant on Celebrity Apprentice it would be a pretty picture to see her on her knees.
You dropped to your knees.
Yes.
It used to be a pretty picture you dropped it.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. When you look at her and when you see the mind is weak. I don't see it. I don't get it. I never understood. How does she even get on television? If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. Rosie, you're fired.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States.
I think that man will be president of the United States right about the time that spaceships come down filled with dinosaurs and red capes.
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
There's not going to be a President Donald Trump.
Do it. Do it.
Donald Trump is not going to be president of the United States.
You're not going to be president, all right?
Well, you owe the president an apology.
There is zero chance we'll be seeing you being sworn in on the Capitol steps.
Miss Universe and Miss USA, they're here. They're gonna really do a number on me. Let's go, ladies.
You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab him by the pussy. I can do anything.
Wow. All I could say is wow. I didn't know he liked the ladies. Yes, I did. Donald Trump there. Brandon Farmer says, I love milk, almost 3 gallons a week. Good for you. High in protein, Brandon, but you know, your president wants to take chocolate milk away from the kids. That's healthy. Let the parents decide. Get out of our asses. Get out of our schools' government. That's all I have to say. All right, we're back with your memes and viral videos in the next couple of minutes, so stick around. I hope you stick around. So says the Foo Fighters. They're going to stick around, so you should too. tribute band. They are the Fresh Fighters, not the Foo Fighters, but they did a decent cover of that song. I'll stick around on the Perry Stone Show. What be up, Stoneheads? All right, let's get to some of the stuff you sent me, and I appreciate that. Much appreciated, because you're kind of like the co-pilots of this show. Here we go. Let's see what this one, our first one, and of course I will narrate. All right, now this is interesting, folks. You know, if this ever happens to you, not much you can do about it, but hopefully everybody's okay. But it's nice that, you know, hey, he's taking you where you need to be, even though that it just impaled your vehicle. Like I said, I hope, geez. This is what happens when you're too aggressive as a driver, you know? Wow, that is frightening in a lot of respects, in more ways than one. Because people just, you know, have to rush. Now, you know, fishing, you know, is a sport. It is a sport, this just did. And it takes time, which is part of the beauty. You look at the landscape. It's a very nice therapeutic thing. But sometimes you're in a rush, and you really don't need a fishing pole. No, you don't. You just need to bang on the water to call up the fish. Yeah, like this particular person. And here they come. Easy peasy. Please eat us. Please eat us. Wow.
You're okay,
Wow.
James.
Dinner is served.
You're okay.
Yeah, who needs a fishing pole? Jumping for joy. It's almost like it's raining fish. Wow. Okay, that was nice. Moving on. Actually, you know, fishing, like I said, is very therapeutic, okay? You bring beers with you. It's a nice sunny day, and put the worm on the hook. Yeah.
I used to work at a convenience store. For those of you wondering, it's open 7 hours a day, 11 days a week. And I was up the counter reading my magazine one day, because ain't shit was going on. It's an easy fucking job. And this dude walked in, you know the type, pantyhose over his face. Looked like a skid mark going down the front of it, too. And they weren't tight, neither. Looked like the woman they belonged to. She stepped on the scale and it goes, "What the fuck?" Well, he sticks a bang stick in my face, demands all the money in the register and a carton of Newport shorts. So naturally, I thought I'd fuck with him. I opened up the register, packed up all the money, grabbed the carton of cigarettes and set them on the counter. Looked him dead in his eye and says, "I'm gonna need to see an ID." He said, "What?" I said, "Man, state law, I got an ID for the cigarettes." He said, "Oh, I understand." Pulls out his wallet and shows me his ID. That motherfucker was at the shallow end of the gene pool. Well, when this happened, I figured, I wonder how far I can take this. So I decided I was going to be cute and rang up the cigarettes. Said, "Yeah, man, that'll be $31.20. That doesn't fucking age the story. He, from the money I just gave him, handed me 40 and said, "Keep the change." This dumb motherfucker here. Surprisingly, he took the shit and left. Then we called the 5-0. They showed up, asked us if we had a description. I said, "I'll give you his fucking home address." Cop said, "How?" I said he wanted all the money in the register and a carton of Newports. State law, had to card him. To that day, I had never seen a cop laugh that. I used to work at a...
That is awesome. But it proves one thing I've been saying and preaching for many years.
It's a fact. Stupid people have stupid children. If you're stupid, please don't have sex. Please help stamp out this mindlessness. Keep your stupidity to yourself.
This message brought to you by the Council of Concerned Citizens who are smarter than you are.
That is a hell of a story that guy told, but I could almost, in today's society, I could see it happening, and that's sad. Vacuum cleaner time. Clean up your mess. That's Homer right there. Spill something on the floor? Doesn't matter. Get over here, Homer. We'll take care of it. Who needs a vacuum cleaner, right? Yeah. Very nicely done. Oh, it's so cute. I'm sorry, dogs are better than cats. I mean no ill will or harm to cats, but I must say, dogs much better. I mean, they're just friendly. Now here's the reason I will never get a parrot. Pain in the asses. What a pain in the ass this parrot is. Oh, leave this guy alone. They're trying to play video games. But he doesn't look like he's bothering the kid. It's the dude. It says something. Look at it. He wants to play. Well, there's a time and a place for everything, Bird. I'll tell you what, I'm about to put him in the microwave. Just saying. There you go. All righty, we shall continue in the next couple of minutes. I've got friends in low places, and I just like it that way. I do. Here comes our good friend, Leo. Bill Duff has checked in. We'll check in with him in the next couple of moments.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise of the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Hell, I'm not big on social grace. You think I slip on down to the oasis? So I got friends in my own places.
Our good friend Leo doing a little Garth Brooks action there. I mentioned yesterday there's a friendly little, I don't want to say poking at one another over the whole Bud Light controversy. If you haven't heard that news, both Garth Brooks and this is John Rich own bars in Nashville, Tennessee. So John Rich decided, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not selling Bud Light. And one of the reasons, well, there's a couple of reasons. He doesn't believe that that kind of propaganda from the LGBTQ community should be shoved down his throat or his patrons' throats. And secondly was financial, because no one was ordering Bud Light at his bar. And he had all this spoiled Bud Light that was just going to waste. So why reorder and replenish Bud Light? Well, Garth Brooks took the other side and said, people need to be appreciated, accepted for who they are. He believes in being inclusive, and in his bar, you can have Bud Light. To which John Rich said, hey, man, that's fine, but just beware financially. You're in Tennessee, and a lot of folks, if they're not buying Bud Light in my bar, don't think they're going to buy it at your bar. So it's a financial decision, as well as maybe we don't appreciate you slamming this crap down our throats. But he doesn't care. He believes that we should accept, and that's fine. So there's a little bit. It's not bad. It's just a little back and forth, folks. Let's see. Bill Duff says, Stonehead, sorry I have been absent. Son has been in. We knew that from California. Just put him on a plane back to hell. Well, I hope everything worked out, and I hope that his brain was not sucked in by all the craziness of California, but maybe it has. Who knows? Brandon says, damn, what a huge difference from Garth Brooks. Yeah, I would say, what did Leo? Yeah, it's a totally different version. He turns any song and makes it heavy metal, has his own flair, his own take on songs. Besides Flag Day and Donald Trump's 77th today, Boy George is 62. He will be in the Radio Days Perry Stone book as well. I remember a interesting call I received about Boy George.
Hey, Barry.
Yes.
The last time I saw Boy George, he was sitting on a chair that was made out of, sculpted out of pink. That's the last time I saw him.
He was what?
He was sitting in a chair that had pink around it.
Oh, get out of here. Come on. Are you busting my chops?
No.
A chair made out of
penises.
Not human beings. Armrests were I ain't kidding.
Sorry.
Anyway,
do you know how much it costs? Could you buy that for me? That's what I want for Christmas.
I don't make enough money for that.
Oh, it's expensive?
I guess so.
All right. Thank you for your call. You've enlightened me about what Boy George is up to these days.
Yeah, weird, right?
No, I think every man should have a chair made out of beautiful.
All right, there you go. So evidently he has an armchair, and it's the armrests are penises. Well, of course, that's Boy George, you know. Why don't you accept them for who they are? What can I tell you, folks? It's an interesting world we live in, right? Yeah. All right, let me get to my next thing here. Here's a little interesting thing. We just showed you the lady who was paddling, and with her, paddles, and she's slapping the water, and up come what looks to be hundreds of fish just popping up. Now, how about this? Is a big fish right here. Look at that on both sides. Killer whales. That is amazing. Do we have audio with that? Let's see if I have. Maybe not. They're beautiful, no question about it. But that is, if that all of a sudden I have whales on either side, yeah, the last time that happened was Lizzo and Rosie O'Donnell. Bump. Terrible. But they are beautiful creatures. Oh, there they are. A little music. interesting stuff. Okay. Let's see. How about pizza? It was National Pizza Day the other day, and now they have created pizza vending machines. How good can that be? No, I'm sorry, folks. Nothing against it, but there's nothing like, handmade pizza, except from Papa John's, of course. But seriously, I mean, there's a lot that goes into making a fine pizza, But I guess this is the new age, AI, robots, and now they have made. I told you the other day that in AI they said make a pizza, and now we're going to have pizza vending machines. Yeah. So let's see what it looks like. Here we go.
7 years old. My father was a master bread baker. I kind of have pizza sauce in my veins. I had a mission, and the mission was to build a pizza machine that becomes hands-free to make the best pizza on the planet. And I think we've achieved that.
Looks good.
I've owned over 100 restaurants, and it evolved over into slices about 5 or 6 years ago with my partner, who is a thermal engineer. We started working on the different types of heating that would be needed for our machine. We put it into his concept, and when the pizza came out, I was just in complete shock.
It's very good. It's very fresh. I like the crust. I like the nice crunchy bottom, and the toppings are very good.
We are in Hyatt hotels. We are at Tesla manufacturing. We can go into stadiums. We can go into universities. So the question becomes, with this machine, where can't it go? We bring our flour in from Italy. We bring our sauce in from Italy. We ferment our dough for about 72 to 96 hours. And then with our AI reads what the customer orders, and then it programs the different types of heat to do what we need for each pizza. It's going to deliver, and look at this beautiful pizza coming right here.
I have to say it looks good, but again, AI, everything is robots, man. I'm watching something on Netflix. It's from Russia, believe it or not. It's a series. It's about robots and whatnot. Of course, they dub in because it's all in Russian. It's called Just Like Us, and it's about sex dolls and whatnot. It's not adult oriented like that, but they create nice looking female robots and children robots. Like if tragically parents lose a child, they recreate from a picture the child and brings it back to life, only in a robot. Well, as the story has it, they I think it was China produces this really, really intense female robot who can read emotions, knows when you're lying, when you're happy, when you're excited, and also installs a protective device to protect and to kill when necessary. Here we go. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but once again, I get hooked on these things. So if you have Netflix and you're bored, it's called Just Like Us. There's about 18 episodes. It is funny to see the dub, the Russian dubbing into English. All right. We'll be back in the next couple of minutes. As I mentioned, it is Flag Day. Flag Day. I played this before. It's a very inspirational song from the Kinks and video as well. Watch your screens. Happy Flag Day, Stoneheads. Really good song from the Kinks, Living on a Thin Line, and a great video and an appropriate video to play here on Flag Day. All right, a poignant song, poignant video. Danielle Dameron joins us as well. How are you doing? Perry, you didn't go boating. Thanks for doing your show, though. I always love tuning in. We love having you, Danielle Dameron. No, I decided, you've had a major influence in me, Danielle. There was going to be scantily clad women, lots of booze, ganja, just total debauchery, and I know myself. I probably would get into a lot of trouble and probably wind up overboard. Yeah, so I decided to throw caution to the wind. And right now I'm bullshitting. No, it's kind of overcast here. It's not exactly a boating day, so probably do a rain trek. It is beautiful out here. The lakes are just amazing, and the terrain. They have restaurants and all that kind of stuff. But for another day. But I do miss you guys when I'm not on the air. I want everybody to know that. We were just talking about robots and AI. It seems a YouTuber beat Paul McCartney to the punch on the final Beatles song, Now and Then. He used AI to make it. Here's what you think again, robots.
I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it true, it's all because of you. And if we love start again.
Okay, I like the Beatles, but to be honest with you, I've never heard that song before, Now and Then. So AI finished it, and it's okay. It's definitely Ringo's drumming style, so I guess he double-tracked John's voice. John Lennon, that would be. So more AI stuff. Our next story has to do with men being assaulted by women. This is an interesting story. You rarely hear about this. A man who became a father after he was sexually assaulted by his wife qualifies for payments. That's right. He's going to make a lot of money. It's a unique case, they're calling it. That's right. The wife sexually assaulted. How does that happen? I mean, I'm really seriously, because guys. And a few weeks later, She was pregnant after she sexually assaulted him and ultimately left the family, never to return. What a bizarre story this is. No, it's a true story. I'm reading it right here. I agree, it's a unique case. So the wife sexually assaults the guy. The father, and it is Father's Day coming up on Sunday. Wow, what a Father's Day story this is. Sexually assaults the husband, the father, and she's pregnant but wants nothing to do it and leaves. Wow. I know this is going to sound sexist. How does a woman sexually assault a man? I'm just being serious now. I've never heard of anything like that. Well, to be perfectly frank and honest, I've been sexually harassed in the past by women, okay? Not assaulted, but, it does hurt my feelings. That's why I recorded a public service announcement.
I'm Perry Stone, here to talk to you about a very serious issue. Sexual harassment amongst males. Don't laugh. 43% of men are sexually harassed in this country every day. What can we do about this? We must come forward as men to say, stop it now. We are not pieces of meat. You women are getting out of control, and you will be stopped, and you will be prosecuted. I'm Perry Stone. I am leading this movement that I call Men Too.
Hi, Perry. I was calling because I'm looking for a sperm donor.
What's the matter? You can't conceive?
Oh, I ain't worried about conceiving. I just want some sperm.
All right.
Are you available?
Tom and Dad, and I am bored to death, and wanted to come to you in the studio, rub your little bald head oil and my bazonka.
It's time to put an end to this disease.
Hey, Terry, waiting for you.
Yeah.
A pair of panties and a T-shirt cut off.
Good. Delicious.
You know, the wet and the hot wax. Yeah, I just drop it all over your body.
And then
on your nipples, on your testicles, on your dingy, all over.
The more you know.
Yeah. Very hurtful things said to me. Back in a moment. It's the thorn. It's pride. That's what it comes down to. Thorn in my pride. very spiritual, inspirational song from the Black Crowes, Thorn in My Pride. I can relate. My angels, my devils, thorn in my pride. Coming up, I have a really interesting story, I think, anyway, because, you know, I'm all about the freedom of speech, First Amendment rights, but you got to watch yourself. There's a story of a woman, a comedian, and she made fun of, you may remember, Malaysian Airlines flight MH370, which has never been found. There's been documentaries, there's been movies about it, and she told a joke. And so now there is a worldwide search for this comedian. Can you believe that? And I'm actually going to show you her on stage while she's telling the joke. She got some laughs over it, so that's coming up in the next couple of minutes. You know, we talk about freedom of speech being under fire here in the United States, but can you imagine telling a joke and now there's a manhunt to bring you in? I'll have that story for you in the next couple of minutes. This next story they're calling a demon-possessed person here. She's on a train. She's on a train, and the conductor comes over. I don't know what this, I guess, would be a demon Karen, if you will. A demon Karen. And she just goes off on the conductor here. Watch this.
Don't make me be that person! Don't! Don't! Please don't! I'm asking for something that's very simple for me! Back up! This is my bubble! Mine! Right here, right now! Please back up! More!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
I said no.
And I said yes, and I mean it! What makes you think that you have more authority than I do?
And what makes you think you have more authority than me?
Because I do! I'm a human person!
Wow. Okay. All right, so let's get to this story, folks. I thought it was fascinating. I bring you the best stories, I think, only for our stoneheads. Let me set this up. Malaysian police will seek Interpol's help to track down a U.S.-based comedian who mocked the country and joked about the missing MH370 flight, which has never begun. Joycelyn Chia is her name. Joycelyn Chia, there she is, will be investigated under the country's laws relating to insulting speech and offensive or obscene online content. Yeah. They were quoted as saying that the police would ask Interpol for assistance in finding out her full identity and whereabouts. Miss Chia. Remember Chia Pet? Chia. That would be great. They should do a Perry Stone Chia Pet. And you pour the water and I actually grow hair. Tell me that wouldn't sell. God, do I have to think of anything. Marketing. Chia, whose website says she is originally from Singapore, caused controversy after a clip of her joking about rivalry between Singapore and Malaysia. It went viral online. So this was a set at a New York City club. And here it is, making fun of Malaysia.
Singapore, after we gained independence from the British, we were a struggling little nation. In order to survive, we formed a union with a larger, more powerful country, Malaysia. Where are you from, Malaysia or Singapore? Malaysia, okay, yeah. You assholes. When my prime minister went on TV to announce that you guys had dumped us, he cried because he thought we're not going to survive without you. But then 40 years later, we became a first world country. And you guys, Malaysia, what are you now? Still a developing country. Oh, boo. You, Malaysia.
Uh-oh.
Isn't that the best breakup revenge? Now Malaysia, y'all trying to come around like, hey, Singapore, you're looking good lah. And we're like, I know, but why haven't you visited me in 40 years? And you're like, oh yeah, I tried, but you know, my airplanes cannot fly.
Wow, there it is, folks.
What? Malaysian Airlines going missing not funny, huh? Some jokes don't land.
That's a good one.
This joke kills in Singapore. I get a bad Yelp review from the Malaysians. It's okay, they don't have internet.
Wow, I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think anything was bad about that, but yes, manhunt for this U.S. comedian who made fun of Malaysians, and of course the flight that went down that was never found. So, you know, could we be far behind? We're already on the cusp of doing away with the First Amendment and people being, you know, obliterated, comedians, you know, ostracized, if you will. Not to this extent where there's a manhunt for her, but, you know, maybe if we don't do something about what's happening in our country, and I mean rather quickly, we could be heading down that path, okay? What? Perry Stone said what about our president? Lock him up. Where is he living now? Go get him. Go get him. Where's the Secret Service? Go get him. CIA, FBI, just go get him. We're going to put him on trial. That's it. You think I'm kidding, folks? I'm not. Got to get out there and change the narrative, if you will. Change what's going on and bring freedom back. All right. Now, here's an interesting story. This guy's going to talk to you. He has the original Area 51 license plate in Nevada. Now, if you don't know the story behind Area 51, long time ago, evidently an alien... Hang on, let me cue this up. Hang on. An alien ship landed in the desert, and supposedly the rumor has it that they have the spaceship in Area 51, and then they have an alien. They kind of touched upon it in Independence Day, the movie. So this guy has the official Area 51 license plate. They gave it to him, but there's a major issue with it. Okay? Be careful what you wish for. Check it out.
This is the real Nevada Area 51 license plate. And you would think that owning this plate would be super cool, but it always hasn't been. What if I told you that owning this license plate nearly ruined my life? That after 7 years of owning this plate, I have had state agencies issue fraudulent debt in my name and try and ruin my personal credit. And even more interesting was last week, I received a letter in the mail from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department stating that if I didn't call a detective back, that a warrant for my arrest was going to be issued. Why? Because I own the Nevada Area 51 license plate.
Just talking about freedom just a second ago. Yeah. All right, we will return in the next couple of minutes, Stonehead, so stick around. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. I hope you don't mind. We did 90s, we did 70s. Let's do some more. 90s. Spin Doctors.
Nobody at the back door gonna throw my laundry out. She hugged
Thank you very much for that, the Spin Doctors. That is a drum collection, Lee Brownie. You are correct about that. All right. I know the Spin Doctors, they're one of those bands that have a very uncool image. That's right. They Nickelback, Spin Doctors, I don't know why. They get into this, people get into this argument all the time. I liked a couple of songs. They weren't very, they had a couple of great songs. Little Miss Can't Be Wrong and Two Princes. But, Spin Doctors, terrible. I don't know how this stuff happens. But anyway, what the hell do I know? I don't know much about anything. What can I tell you? All right, what else do I want to show you today? Might as well play some of your viral videos and memes that you have sent me. And coming up, I have the email of the day. The other day we were talking about tipping, and that they did a survey, and a lot of people are just through with tipping. They don't like it. I think it's necessary. That's how these waiters and waitresses, but they think they're going too far by when you first walk in and they automatically put a certain percentage of the tip right there. It's getting out of hand. But anyway, we'll see. I'm seeing more celebrities out and about. That's right. And I try not to annoy them. I got a chance to go out again the other day. I told you I saw Rosie O'Donnell. And last night I went to a fine restaurant, and guess who walked in? Joy Behar from The View. Now I don't like The View, and I don't like to walk up to people, celebrities, because I think it's an annoyance. And there's Joy Behar, but she was having her dinner, and I was watching her, having a little bit of an appetizer.
And hide and seek.
Yeah, look at that.
But trust us, you don't want to play against him.
Right. Look at those eyes. Joy forgot her glasses, and so she had the fish. It was a sushi restaurant, and I just, it's kind of gross there. She kept sticking her tongue out, and I thought she was sticking her tongue out at me, and I was about to walk over and say, look, I'm not interested. Maybe a threesome with you and Whoopi if I'm really drunk, but just not you, okay? I want to, not good. But there's Joy Behar of The View. There you go. Very nice. Who knows who I'll meet next? I don't know. I think she got some plastic surgery. Not really sure. Disgusting. Anywho, let's see what else was sent to me. It's amazing, all these celebrity sightings. I know what it's like to be annoyed at restaurants. Yeah, they annoy. Are you Perry Stone? I always say, is it a good thing or a bad thing? Or, seriously. Just the way it is. And it doesn't happen that often. But anyway, let's move on here. Coming up, a story that I think you'll be intrigued with. They went to the basement. This couple went to the basement, and they uncovered, I guess, from their parents, 10,000 pennies. 10,000 pennies. And they're trying to unload these pennies. You want to play it now? Yeah, let's do it. But they're having problems because the bank will not accept the pennies. Worth $10,000. So here is the news story, folks. What if you went to the basement and saw this?
A local couple trying to figure out what to do with about 1 million copper pennies. They were deep cleaning a family member's home in LA's Pico Union neighborhood. John and Elizabeth Reyes say they've been trying to trade them out, but the banks, they don't want to take them because there's just too many. The couple doesn't want to pay the 8% fee. I feel like they jam up that Coinstar machine,
Yeah.
They've now listed the coins on OfferUp, hoping for somebody to save them from their misery. They're asking for $25,000 for the whole pot.
Wow.
Despite the 10,000 value, 4 million pennies, they say there could be some unique pennies you could find in there.
We'll start looking for them.
You know, make it worth your while. That's heavy, though.
Yeah. How do they issue like an Amazon gift card from...
Well, that's L.A. news for you, folks. Speaking about Los Angeles, you got 14 million. Yeah, forget about the 10,000 pennies there. If you had $14 million, you won the Powerball, we'll say. Would you buy this home? Because this is what's going for Los Angeles. Let me get this. This is off of Zillow. There you go. It kind of looks like Monticello, doesn't it, for you folks in Charlottesville? It does. A little bit. A little bit. Yes, 14.5. 4 bedroom, 4 bath, 9,926 feet. Square feet, I should say. Yeah. So that's what 14.5 million gets you in Los Angeles. You know, it is beautiful. There's the pool. See, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Yeah. Don't know. If I had $14 million, I'm not sure this is where I'd... First of all, I don't want to go to Los Angeles. That place is effed up. It is. It's a beautiful home. I can't deny it. But that's not where I'd want to live. And the house is okay. It's pretty. But this is what $14.5 million gets you in Los Angeles. Not where I'd want to be. No. Sorry. You know, I just the way California is these days. It's crime, the high taxes. And it's only for $14 million, I only get 4 bedrooms. Not that I just need like, 1 bedroom, maybe an extra bedroom in case people get drunk and vomit or anything like that. I think it should be have like 6 rooms for $14 million. But that's Los Angeles for you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We shall be back in the next couple of moments. Let's rock the house with one of my all-time favorite bands. You know I love these guys. Yes? AC/DC. I never forget the message that Lee Browning, our great Stonehead, sent many months ago. I always think about that when I look at these covers and how close, these cover bands look and sound like the original. Like that, Riff Raff is the cover band, obviously, for AC/DC. I mean, each one of the members spitting image of the original members of AC/DC, right? And he posed the question, do you ever think that after a while these guys think that they are AC/DC in their brains? Does it really transfer over where it's kind of like Stockholm Syndrome, if you will? Look that up. It's a chapter in my book. But yes, it's kind of like they start believing that they're AC/DC. The other one we played the other day was Mr. Jimmy, Led Zeppelin. Guy's the spinning image, sounds like Robert Plant. The guy that's playing guitar plays and looks like Jimmy Page. But it's interesting psychology that our friend Lee Browning brought up. After a while, do they start thinking, hey, that's us. We're AC/DC. We're Led Zeppelin. People believe it. They're showing up in droves to watch us play. Does it really, I guess what I'm going to say, does it mind F with you? I'm not going to say the F-bomb, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I'm in the presence of an angel, Danielle Dameron, okay? I can't curse while she's here. Anyway, so I always thought about that, Lee, when I watch these videos, tribute bands that really if you're not really concentrating, you're first tuning in, wow, there's AC/DC, wow, there's Led Zeppelin. Do they start believing they are those bands? Ooh, time for the email of the day. Here we go.
You've got mail.
Always sunny on the Perry Stone Show. All right. Very timely. I guess this individual was listening to our tipping survey the other day that people are not into it anymore. They think it's a pain in the ass. And I mentioned the one thing I do not like are those pads. Like when you see them at coffee shops and they turn the pad around and automatically you see in front of you tip percentage. And the baristas in this case, who's ever serving, is looking at you as you're paying credit card, but the first thing you see is tip. What percentage? 10%, yada yada yada. And that's kind of like the pressure is on. I don't like that. Okay, dear Perry Stone, I agree with you. We are being asked to tip too many people these days. Now listen to this. This is infuriating. I can only assume you just might agree. Janet Jackson played San Diego the other night. I loved the show, so I decided to buy a Janet Jackson shirt. It was $60. Wow, you must be the big money G, Ken. $60? Is that what a concert shirt is going for? No, but I guess it's whatever. Janet Jackson, $60 for a t-shirt. But that's not the problem, Perry. I use my debit card to pay. The credit card thingy asked me how much I wanted to tip. There wasn't a none option. I ended up tipping 15%. 15% for someone who stood there and basically said, which shirt do you want? When I left, I was happy, but I got a delayed reaction. I tip well when I get a haircut or when I eat out, but I should have said no way, right? Yes, you should have. Does the t-shirt dude deserve a tip? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You just paid $60 for a concert shirt and above all a Janet Jackson concert t-shirt, and then on top of it, You get a tip? You have to? You can't select 0? Look, you may be a big Janet Jackson fan, but I'll tell you what, I'm a fan of a lot of bands. If Led Zeppelin or the Stones were playing, and I bought a shirt and it said $60. First, I'm not paying $60 for a concert shirt. Screw that. I can go on Amazon or something like that and get a shirt. But to each his own. But on top of $60, and then on top of it, you have to tip 15% for the guy that says, "Hey, dude, what shirt do you want from Janet Jackson? You want that one? That one? Yeah." That is outrageous. But hey, you got the shirt. You're a fan. I don't blame you for that, but that ain't me, folks. I don't mind paying. I'm not a cheapskate, but I would be out of there. You want a tip for standing there? I would have actually made a big deal. Wait a minute. I don't have an option to give you 0? That is outrageous. So anyway, very timely. Thank you for your email. I do appreciate it. Coming back, we got Stonehead News. More fun. Don't touch that dial. We'll celebrate Donald Trump's 77th birthday with a tune that you may like, so stick around. I'm just a fool for the city. Foghat. Yeah, the 70s rock. Dude, Fool for the City. Lee Browning says, fantastic cover. Now these guys don't look like the original group, but if you closed your eyes, you would think you are listening to the actual recording. Totally agree. Let's welcome Tim Wilson. Don't think I knew that name. Did I? I don't know. Welcome to the show, Tim Wilson. We do appreciate it. You know, as soon as I say Wilson, what's the first thing that pops into my brain? Castaway, Tom Hanks. I mean, it's just the first thing that pops in my Wilson. Remember when they're in the ocean, Tom Hanks? Really a good movie. And, you know, he's on the island. He's going a little crazy, so he finds the soccer ball and makes a face on it and starts talking to Wilson. It was a Wilson Sports soccer ball. Wilson had the brand on it, so he called him Wilson. And, you know, he finally says, I had enough. I'm just going to take my chance. I'm going to build some kind of raft, makeshift raft, and I'm going to head out to sea, and hopefully a ship will get me. And he brings Wilson with him, but Wilson falls overboard, and he tries to save Wilson, and he's screaming, Wilson! Oh, no, Wilson, I'm so sorry. I mean, you know, after a while, being alone, isolated, you have no one to talk to, that's what happens. He talked to the Wilson soccer ball. Damn. Good movie, though. Here we go, folks.
From NBC News World Headquarters in New York, this is NBC Nightly News. Reporting tonight, Perry Stone.
All right. I'm not sure if Tim Wilson will ever return to the show after that. I tuned into this guy, Perry Stone, and he compared me to a soccer ball. Anyway, I don't do that for many, many viewers, okay? But that's the first thing every time I hear Wilson. All right, here we go. Did you know, Stoneheads, today is International Bath Day? International Bath Day. Quote, what's a bath? Replied people from West Virginia. Oh, that is terrible, Perry. You're going to hell. Going to hell, that's all I have to say. Those poor people in West Virginia. Inflation has fallen to its lowest level since March of 2021, so they say. You can tell because gas only costs a forearm and a leg now. Kanye West serves sushi on naked women at his birthday party, which, let's be honest, is insane, but not Kanye insane. Yeah, that's a thing. Our friend Sonny, who's traveling around the world, would know about that. Yeah, it's a tradition. A lot of, the Japanese will do that. They'll bring a naked girl in and put sushi on her body, and they eat it off her body. I don't know the allure of that. I'd be frightful that I would drop some shrimp in the vagina, and then I have to get it out. Anyway, Pat Sajak is retiring from Wheel of Fortune. The show must now find a new host, and I know who that new host is going to be. I'll tell you in a second. And they've narrowed it down to those it feels can really handle the job. So basically everyone. Now, guess who is rumored to be the new host? First, Whoopi Goldberg on The View said she wants that job. The smell. Wheel of body odor. No, they are saying Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest. Doesn't he have every other job in the world in Hollywood? He's got a radio show. He's all over the place. He's like Michael McDonald in the 70s. He's on every record, Michael McDonald. Ryan Seacrest. Okay. The Denver Nuggets beat the Miami Heat to win the NBA title. My opinion about that? Yeah. Who cares? The Heat players went home to Miami while the Nuggets players had to stay in Denver. So, who's the real winner here? 10 people in Denver were shot after the Nuggets won the NBA title, which is kind of a low number for people who attend NBA games. Panda Express started selling an orange chicken sandwich at a few locations. In response, Subway now sells lukewarm brown noodles, just to let you know. Green Giant released a list of the most popular vegetable in all 50 states. Coming in at number 1, you'll never guess, French fries, America. Experts say drinking alcohol increases your risk of 60 diseases. It's totally worth it. Bring on the diseases. What's that saying? Find something you love and let it kill you. Psychedelic drug use with young adults has doubled. In other words, today's kids don't need a book to see Clifford the Big Red Dog. You think Johnny Depp is an a-hole? Let me change your opinion. He was finally paid his $1 million settlement from Amber Heard, the defamation trial. Remember, she pooped in his bed? Kinky. He's going to donate all that money to 5 charities, with $200,000 going to each. Isn't that wild? Yes. Let's see what else is going on. Did you know humans are the only animals that cry when they're emotional? Only species, only animals that will cry because of emotions. Others may shed tears to lubricate their eyes, but it isn't out of sadness. Isn't that interesting? Yes, nothing like a crying girl. Yes, I remember when a girl left me a message crying.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. I was just calling you back to let you know that I love you and I miss you. I really want you to call me back. And I'm sorry I missed your phone call, and that I know you're done. So when you get this, can you call me back? I love you, and I miss you.
One of Perry Stone's many, many stalkers. She does have a nice cry, doesn't she? What is Danielle yapping about? She took a bath today. Good for you, Danielle. But has worn off by now. Thanks for the update. So you're a little stinky. Please take a bath, take a shower, because you don't want the lady part to smell. Okay? Just put some soap in there, just saying. She also says, no, Pat and Vanna and his daughter sub. Oh, they subbed when he had emergency surgery a couple of years ago. They did a great job. Don't want Whoopi. I don't think Whoopi is going to get the job. I think it is the handsome Ryan Seacrest. Brandon says that Cardinals shirt looks better than a Yankees. The Yankee jersey is the most iconic in sports history. I know you don't like them, Brandon, but it is rated the #1 jersey, baseball jersey, by practically everybody on the planet. Sorry. Number 2 would be the Dodgers. Last place, the Orioles. Sorry. But anyway, I don't make this stuff up, but I would gladly trade this in for a Yankee jersey. You listening, New York Yankees? Yeah, I'm from New York. I don't get a Yankee jersey. But the Cardinals jersey is very good, and thanks to the folks in St. Louis. We love you. Anyway, I shall return tomorrow, hopefully. It'll be Thirsty Thursday. Hope you can join me around the world. Thank you so much, and thank you for all you do. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, yeah, I love you.
Twist that knob and turn that dial. You'll find the jockey was real little while. There is ground. The unemployed call them on the telephone. They're such dirtbags they can't even get a loan.